How popular is German culture in Hong Kong?
Well, I think German culture, of course, you've already mentioned it. One of the things that everyone associates with German culture is the Oktoberfest, which is extremely popular. Another thing which we hope to be able to bring to Hong Kong this year is maybe a Christmas market. If you go to Germany, you will find that on many German Christmas markets, there are a lot of people from Asia. We hope that we can be able to bring this experience also to Hong Kong. Another thing I think is still quite popular, at least if I look around the streets, are German cars, which, despite the fact that the Chinese cars are now also becoming very good, German cars, I think, we hope, are still a very attractive part of German culture.
Okay, so since we talked about the cars and other areas, so what are the main areas in which German business is currently developing in Hong Kong?
Well, we are traditionally, this is a trading city, and a lot of our members here of the German Chamber, they are active in sourcing from the mainland and from other parts of Asia in the proximity. And of course, a lot of them are also engaged in logistics. So these are the two very important parts of German business in Hong Kong. One thing clearly is happening is that supply chains are being diversified, they're being made more resilient. A lot of attention in Europe is being paid to the sustainability aspects of supply chains. So these are things where environmental issues play a big role. And of course, in Hong Kong, we are ideally placed to make sure that all of the sourcing, both from the mainland and from other Asian countries, that complies with with German standards, because we are the experts here for that. So I think a lot of our business in logistics and in sourcing is focusing a lot on these issues, sustainability, a little bit of diversification, making sure that you have various markets to source from. But we're also doing new things. Obviously, Germans are very strong in manufacturing, and Hong Kong brings a lot of manufacturing expertise, not at the actual physical level of making things, but at the level of research, basic research, advanced manufacturing. These are things where we are cooperating with Hong Kong universities and Hong Kong Science Park to make sure that we stay on the top of our game. For the future of Hong Kong, I think what is important is that it does find, besides finance, something else that it focuses on. I think the government is making very strong efforts, and we applaud that. What that will be exactly, I think maybe it needs to be narrowed down a little bit more so that we have an even clearer picture. On the front of conferences, of getting people together, I mean, this week there have been so many conferences that I have attended, so there is a lot going on already. There's a lot going on in the art scene, there is a lot going on in what is called MICE, the conventions, the conferences. I think that is a very good and important thing. I think that even with those, we Germans can help, because again, we bring a lot of knowledge of sustainability. And if we are able to join German sustainability with Hong Kong expertise in holding conferences, then we have sustainable conferences, and that I'm sure will be of benefit to everyone.
If I ask you to recommend one of the famous German cuisine, which will you take?
Well, I think looking at the most popular one, it will really be sausage. And there is a huge wide variety of different sausages, but I would perhaps also recommend that you try some German bread, because besides sausage, Germany is also very well known for its excellent variety of breads.